So, first things first, let's power through this, man. Power through this. Hopefully, people that watch this after, I'm not going to be shocked by it. What the hell is this stream? And it doesn't matter. Cool. Power through. One thing I wanted to mention here that I thought was absolutely nuts. Can we just give a big shout out to Aries Spears for being one of the most redacted people to ever walk the face of the earth? He single-handedly shot his career in the foot. I wouldn't even say in the back of the ear. He shot himself in the back of the ear with his career for no apparent reason. And he's now had so much bad luck that's followed him so far. So if you're not familiar, Aries Spears out of nowhere, without being prompted, with just little to no regard for the person's feelings, he went straight away and attacked Lizzo. Started saying Lizzo's fat, started saying she looks like a shit emoji, just being really mean without any reason, right? He doesn't know Lizzo, she doesn't know him, really insane out of the blue, but I guess you're trying to be funny, get a bit of, clout behind him or go a bit viral. It goes viral, but for all the wrong reasons. And if you know anything about social media, you'll know, in general, you can't take the piss out of people that occupy the rainbow flag. And you also can't take the piss out of women in general. You don't, especially if you're a man. You can't go online and start saying, commenting on women's appearances and all that sort of nonsense. It's not going to go down well. And for some reason, he didn't think that way, and he went ahead and did it anyway. He goes ahead and does it. The internet attacks him. They start attacking him for his own looks, which is a bit counterintuitive, but anyway, it happens. And then I'm assuming because Lizzo is a fucking, is so adored and loved by the public, I'm assuming there's power players behind the scenes also that can affect your fucking career. They obviously start putting the kibosh on him. And then all of a sudden, guess what happens? This story fucking comes out of the blue about Aries Spears and Tiffany Haddish, being involved in some skit that involves a minor or something nonsense or some horrible stuff like that. That comes out of the blue out of nowhere. Are they linked? I'm not too sure. Who knows? And then now he's basically in the doldrums because no one wants to flipping hang out with him or put him on his flipping thing because of all the drama that's around him. And now Aries Spears is here flipping, what's his face? Complaining and now saying his career is dead because of what happened to Lizzo. Well, no shit, Sherlock. No bloody shit. So let's play what Aries Spears has to say now in terms of his career being over. But again, he has no one else to blame but himself. What an absolute redact.
Tell you something. As much as I'm nervous, as much as in the back of my mind, because I already felt like my career was over before all this. I felt I was blackballed and my shit was over. But I always said I felt like I was one thing away from the turnaround. But now with this, I'm almost certain that Tombstone is written. But something, and maybe this is me being naive, maybe this is me being corny, but from the day my mother had my back and groomed me into this thing called showbiz, I believed everything she said. I believed every word. I believed she's the reason why I'm here. So if the woman whose body I came out of says I'm gonna be all right, all right.
Dude, I think that this is everybody loves a good comeback story.
Nah, nigga, you're not that. This is the thing. Honestly, goes back to the Brendan Shaw thing. These motherfuckers don't actually realize. They don't actually realize how popular or unpopular they are. How well known or not well known they are. I don't think they realize that. I don't know why it is. Maybe it's the followers they have on social media. Maybe it's the amount of likes they get in comments. They attribute those to real people. They think if they get 20,000 comments, it's 20,000 individual people commenting on their shit. Even if it is, those 20,000 people could be from all over the fucking world. So it's not as if they can all back you or come to your shows or buy your merch anyway. Or sometimes they don't even want to do that stuff. So I don't understand this idea that they have in their heads where they think they're bigger than what they actually are. Aries Spears has no business insulting Lizzo. Maybe Jimmy Kimmel could do it. Jimmy Kimmel could probably make a joke about Lizzo's weight and maybe ride it, but not Aries Spears. He's not that well known. He doesn't have that clout. He's not that well. He's not that famous. He's clearly not that liked even in the industry because he made that comment. No one came up and backed him up. So as much as it pains me to see another black man go through this struggle, you only have yourself to blame, brother. Why did you go after Lizzo? Like, honestly, that was the worst target to pick ever in the history of targets. And now his career is essentially done. And then on the other side of things, to make it even worse, to make it even flipping worse, Lizzo's out here shining, winning Emmys for a TV show no one fucking watched. Right? Did you guys watch the Lizzo show? Do you even know that Lizzo had a TV show? I think she had a show about fat girls being able to dance. I think it was a show for the girls to be part of her like backing dancers or something. I don't know. Some sort of show about girls who wanted to dance who are bigger and, you know, don't fit social norms, blah, blah, blah. Very touching, very like American Idol, X Factor type stuff, right? And obviously, she won an Emmy for it because some people watched it. I know I didn't. And they loved it. So she's here shining, winning these flipping lovely awards, looking healthy, looking hydrated and well moisturized and just happy and gleaming. And on the other side of things, you got Aries Spears here crying in what looks like to be a hotel room somewhere on the road. How horrible is that? But again, that's the brutality of the Hollywood industry. I don't understand why someone like him, who's so experienced, such a veteran, been in the scene for so long, would do such a big mistake at it, like going up to someone like Lizzo. I do not understand it. That viral little thing that he had for a week where everyone was taking the piss out of him was not worth it, because essentially he has murdered his career. And this is, again, before all that kind of weird pedo stuff came out. This is even worse. And then, of course, you follow it with that skit with the kid that might be underage. I don't know. These guys, sometimes I really do wonder for them how they could do such a thing and fuck up their career. It makes no sense. This guy's a family. You have a wife. You have kids to put through school and stuff. You have to be careful with your career, especially nowadays with the way the world is. It would be nice if you could just say what you wanted to say and take the piss out of people who are short, fat, small, whatever. But you can't. Pick your people you're going to face or you're going to go after wisely. Please, if you don't mind.